Hi, it's Tara again. Guess what? I have enough time to do another video, and I'm sipping my espresso from this new cup. It's not new. It's kind of like, let's see, it's like a jungle print. It's from Hermes. It's not new, and the cup itself is new, but my experience with this cup is not. So I remembered telling you that, like I think several years ago, when I first started out, that I liked this jungle print from Hermes. I forget the name of the artist. I wish I wasn't like brain dead and I had looked up all the stuff so I could show it to you. But it's like the Carnet d'Equateur, d'Equateur, Dick. It's a Carnet de Equator, Aquator. I don't know. It's like, I think Carnet means like experiences. I don't know. I really don't know. But anyways, forget it. It's about this artist's sketches when he went I think on a safari, but it's not in like a dry safari like in Africa. I believe he went to South America, and this is where he encountered, this is an ocelot, which is a type of cat, kind of like a small, like cheetah or leopard or something like that looking cat. Not, it's not the, it's not the same, but it lives in the trees. So yeah, and this is a toucan with this like big bill, and we're familiar in America. We're familiar with toucans from the breakfast cereal, Fruit Loops, where that it's like the main character is a toucan Sam, and I believe inside here is a tapir, possibly. I could be wrong, or some sort of like uh aquatic, semi-aquatic, like mammal, similar to a capybara, which I know people are familiar with now because some people seem to have them as pets. But anyways, so this is like gorgeous Hermes pattern, um, and it has like gold like rim, and I love like cups with that have like printing on the inside too. And yeah, this is like the artist's signature. Oh no, it's not the artist's signature. It's the symbol on the bottom of the cup. It's actually says uh what I tried to say. It's got like a cheetah or something like that, or ocelot, and it says Carnes a Equator. Duh. Okay, that's the name of the line that this is in. So the reason I'm bringing this up is this year I've decided to spring and get the cup back. So what happened is I had bought the cup like several years ago, like maybe 8 years ago, and I loved it. It came with a matching like also printed saucer as well. Um, but what happened was, I was using it like twice a day, every day for like 3 months, and, I decided that I like the pattern so much, that I wanted to get the matching, teapot, okay? So this is a huge teapot with all the stuff printed all over it, and not just these same animals, but all different animals, as well as birds and all this other stuff, lemurs, whatever. And it was just amazing. So I had ordered it, and I went down to the Hermes store and I picked it up, and they were like, "Whoa!" Like they're like, "We've never seen anyone buy this before." They didn't have it in stores, so they had to ask the Hawaiian a store to send it over to San Francisco. So, when I was there, they're like, "Oh, can you open it up?" And I was like, okay." And they're like, "Yeah, we wanna see it. We wanna make sure that everything is okay." So we opened it up and it was, like, gorgeous. Everybody oohed and awed. I brought it home. You should see the thing. I wish I had kept, like, the box that it stayed in, but it's just too bulky. But when you buy the teapots and ceramics from Hermes, they have, like, a really high density foam, like, not the cheap, like, whatever type of foam, poppers or something, whatever, the air papers or whatever. They're really dense foam, like it's almost like your thing is in a mattress. And the teapot has all these like shapes and grooves and stuff. It basically, it seemed like they put the teapot in and then they molded the entire like box around every inch of the teapot. So it was like so like expertly done, you know what I mean? I wish I'd taken a picture of it. That where the teapot, every inch of it was snugly in this ma like made for it, like framed for it, or what do you call it? Nestled in this like perfect box that was just specifically made for this teapot. Like I was like even kind of really, really excited about the box, being such a nerd and, autistic, maybe slightly autistic. But anyways, I like that box. It was amazing. I wish I could have kept it, but I didn't. So I brought the teapot home and I was like using it. It was 7 cups teapot. I mean, the capacity was 7 cups, so it was quite big. So I had been using it because I drank pots and pots. I drank cups and cups of tea like every day ever since I got it. So I used it for like a month. And then on one day, I decided to tilt it far beyond the point where I usually tilt it so I can get the very last of the tea out. And I didn't realize that I was supposed to hold the lid because unlike other teapots that I've had before, it didn't have a lock-in mechanism where there's like something inside the teapot where if you put it in and it catches the groove, no matter how you tilt it, the top of the lid of the teapot won't come off, it's secure. So you don't have to like hold the top and go like this, you know what I mean? So the whole point of this whole huge rambling was the lid of the teapot fell on my cup, this cup, and it fell like right in between it, and it cracked it like almost exactly in half. And that's the crazy part of this like porcelain. Like you would think that in most like places that if something heavy fell on it, it would just fracture, it would be all powder and there would be like jagged edges and powdery residue coming out and you know what I mean, like grit and stuff like that. No, this thing split exactly, almost like cleanly in 2 pieces. And I was like so shocked, like my mouth was like, you know what I mean? My soul was like, like that. And I was like, I was so shocked. So what I did is I was so angry at myself. I was like saying, "You know what, Tara? You can't have nice things. You're just a freaking bull in a china shop. You have like butterfingers. You're just like, the clumsiest person alive and you don't deserve good things or you can't have delicate good things. You can have only good things like that don't break, like, tough shit, you know what I mean? You're just like a peasant and, you deserve to have like so anyways, I was berating myself and I took the remaining 2 sides of the teapot and I just like set it aside. Like I didn't throw it away. I didn't like do anything. I set it aside and I was like looking at it for like over a year and I was deciding to myself, should I kintsugi this thing together? Kintsugi is where like it's a Japanese art of where you like repair like broken porcelain by welding it together with like I think it looks to me like it's some sort of metallic like gold paste or something. There's some sort of amalgamation, you know, so you can still retain it, but then I didn't because I was tempted to, but I didn't because I wanted to use my teacup. That's the whole point why I bought a teacup instead of like a vase or all this other stuff. I want to use it. The pleasure is in using it. And I had been using it like with pleasure and loving it for like 90 days. 2 times a day, 90 days. So 180 times I've used it. And just when I got used to it, uh, you know, it broke. So I decided this year that I'm going to replace it. So I did. So, the thing about it is that this thing is kind of hard to come by a little bit. So I didn't break the saucer that was on the matching saucer, so I just wanted to buy the cup. But if you're going to buy it from Hermes, you can't just buy the cup. You have to buy the whole set, which was $330. So I was like, crap, you know what I mean? I don't want to spend that much money. That's also why I didn't buy another one, because I didn't want to have to pay again for the saucer. I don't want to have like an empty saucer, even though the saucer is really nice, but I don't want to have two saucers in one cup. So I know that's like crazy and stuff, but whatever. When you buy stuff, it's not about logic, seriously. I mean, for me, it isn't. A lot of this stuff, luxury, stupid luxury, like overpriced stuff, it's not about, it's not about, it's not about the logic whatsoever. This serves the same function as physical function as like a thick $5 mug, you know what I mean? But psychologically, this like makes me feel better. So, and I enjoy this so much better drinking coffee out of this. Seriously. A lot of people might not think there's a difference, but there is a difference. I enjoy the flavor of coffee and tea much better from this type of wide cup. And also this type of wide cup. This one especially, it flares out. This is also really good. So anyways, like, and hear it. Yeah, there's a difference. Anyways, it's also the difference in holding it and then looking at it. There's gold rimmed, although dull gold. It's really nice. I think the gold really goes well with the little, like these golden, like tawny, like bits. So yeah, I think so. Anyways, I found I looked online, Google, and I found it on replacements. .com, I think. So replacements.com, I think, is actually like a rare, like porcelain type website where they might have like stuff that like patterns of porcelain or china that is actually no longer widely available, or like they're sold out because and they've been replaced by new like more current like things. But the thing is, it's wonderful because let's just say you have a whole set and you broke one of that set and you just want like the cup. You don't want to have to buy a whole set of some other stuff that doesn't match. You want your specific this pattern, you know what I mean? So it exists because, and it's great because you can just buy this. So I just was able to buy just this one cup. I mean, granted, it wasn't that cheap, but I still saved like around $60 than if I had to buy the whole set from Hermes. But the crazy thing is this, I think they actually bought us when I bought this from replacements.com, I think they actually went and bought theirs directly from Hermes and then they bought theirs from Hermes, or they got an order from Hermes, because I think I saw something where it said like Hermes or something like that. And then they went and sold it to me. So yeah, so now I'm happy. Now I'm complete. You know what I mean? Now I can move on with my life. I can use the saucer now, and I can enjoy my cup once again. So I'm over that trauma. You know what I mean? This year, 2025, I'm going to try to conquer traumas and just stomp them out. I'm talking about like things that have like illogical, stupid things, and just probably laziness, or like thoughts and bad habits that have just kept me from living my best life. I mean, does it sound like I'm gonna just totally change my everything and become like a different person? I highly doubt it. I highly doubt it. Um, it's like I'm trying to deal with like chaos. I'm a person that's comfortable, not comfortable in chaos, but I can function at an okay rate in chaos. but I don't want to. I want to be like other people, but still myself. I want to have my own taste, but function better. That's basically what I'm saying. I highly suspect that I was just like born like with a disorganized mind. I wired different. Me and my mom. Um, I tried to force her to watch Hoarders with me yesterday, and she was like, "I know I have this problem. You and I are the same." Um, you know, and I said, "Yeah, I know, Mom, but you know, I'm not. I mean, I make active. I struggle with it, but I do make a lot of progress, right? Because like I told you before, what I do is every quarter I clear shit out, old shit, pick up pick up all the stuff, put everything in its place, you know what I mean? Get rid of like unuseful stuff, gift away shit, sell shit on eBay. Um, I reorg things to try to make things like easier, you know what I mean? Number one thing for a hoarder is to keep everything in its specific place and only in that place. And the place has to be very it has to be very specific, and it has to be consistent, and it has to be appropriate, right? Like I was talking to my mom, like I told my mom, I'll come by and like help you clean your place, and she, every hoarder says like, no, no, I'll do it myself. You know why? She apparently has, she keeps cash in her pockets of the coats and everything like that. You know what I mean? And we're not talking huge sums of money. We're talking about like smaller bills, 20s, fives, ones, coins, every purse. And she has many purses. Every jacket, every pants pocket, anything that has a pocket, pouches, bags, everything has cash in it. And it's like, she does it because she doesn't want to be without, but it's such a terrible, terrible mess. I have a cousin who Um, she's a clothesaholic. Not a clothesaholic, but she loves clothes. She's a fashionista, let's just put it that way. She loves fashion, she loves novelty, and when she gives away clothes on the regular, to stay, fashionable. So she donates it to charities and stuff like that. And she has at some top point like unwittingly like given away like jade bracelets and jewelry and other stuff because it was like in pockets. So anyways, I don't know why I'm rambling about this. The whole point of this was about, what was it about? It's about closing the year, and mending like traumas, getting over it, getting over traumas. It's nothing's worth, I mean, it's just confronting traumas. Okay. So I think a lot of like hoarding people have like avoiding. I don't want to get too psychological. I'm not a scientist, but we like to avoid stuff like bad feelings. We like to procrastinate. And this year is not a year for procrastination. If one thing that staying with my parents and realizing how old they are and, all this, and all the obstacles that we might have to deal with later on, it's better to be more proactive towards in terms of getting your shit together, in terms of getting all your things together. Okay, sorry for swearing, but getting all your stuff together. So I'm gonna use this upcoming year to try to like bear down. You know what I mean? I can be very, very effective if I really, really put my mind to it and not be like, not be distracted. I think like, and so to that, to that goal, I've been journaling. I've been writing stuff down on a list and I've been, checking things off. So, these things are helping me like push, push, push. I'm always like that type of person that if I don't have deadlines and my life doesn't depend on it, I can get distracted. So this year, I'm trying to break myself of that habit because I don't want to be left like, I don't want to regret, not making that little bit of more effort that could make my life a lot easier and then have to, go the hard road, you know what I mean? Like, only an idiot, does everything the hard way, or, through I don't wanna say that person's an idiot if they encounter, like, misfortune, okay? That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that only an idiot or a lazy person knows what they're supposed to do. They don't do it because they procrastinate. They could have changed, they could have done everything correctly and done everything in a timely manner and made their life a lot easier, but because they're lazy and they wanted to watch a movie or they wanted to, like, go and have lunch with their friends and hang out or just sleep or whatever, they didn't make that small effort, and now it compounded their problems. Now, instead of a small effort that they had done, like, could have done a week ago or 2 months ago, now they're, like, having to make 5 times the effort, to save their own life, you know what I mean? I don't wanna be in that predicament. So anyways, that's my New Year's resolution. That, and I'm going to delve more into my perfume collection. We're not gonna have too many new things, although if I have a job, I'm gonna, have to support the economy, you know what I mean? So I will be buying some stuff. I just, have to keep it within reasonable range. And also, I will be culling and decluttering in the new year. So, yeah. So watch out for that. All right. Have a great day. Have a wonderful end of the year. I hope you guys, can look back and, you know, have a great time with your family. Stay safe. And we'll talk again in the new year. Okay. And in the new year, hopefully we have like enough energy, enough drive to not manifest, but make certain things happen. So at the end of the next year, we'll be like really proud of ourselves and reassured and, like not so frantic and disorganized, That's for me. I want to be I want to look back the next year during this time and say, "Hey, Tara, you did a good job, you made the right choices, and your extra bit of effort will have saved you like 10 times the effort in the next, for the future. So you don't have to walk the hard path if you don't have to, you know what I mean? So, anyways, happy end of the year, my friends and supporters and listeners. And yeah, may you have, may the next year be full of opportunities, hopes, happiness, health, wealth, and fun. Yeah, have fun. Don't forget to have fun. You can have fun without spending lots of money. I know that. I try to have fun with everything I do, except washing dishes. Yeah. I was thinking about and doing chores. Chores, I really like vacuuming, but I hate doing the dishes. So much so that at one point I was like just eating stuff off bread, um, like bread plates. And then I would just like wash that one plate and not even use any utensils. That's how lazy I've gotten. I like to say that it made me more inventive, but well, yeah, inventions come about because people are lazy. They don't want to do things the hard way. So let's hope the new year I come up with some amazing methods to deal with the chaos in my life and make everything easy and happy. Yeah, so I'll stop talking now. Go back to your end of the year, like fun times. Stay with your family, have good feelings, have fun. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and good night. Bye.